Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. This your girl Nova E, and I'm coming back to you guys with another just encouraging video and message out there. So yes, you guys, I know I have been MIA for a minute, and I apologize, but life be lifing. So I'm a Leo, you guys, and sometimes, like a Leo, we don't like to be around people, and we don't like to have our business out there too much. I know a lot of people say, oh, we're so dramatic, we this, we that, but if you really look at natures and really look at cats like roam alone. We don't have a pack of dogs or anything around us, you know what I'm saying? We quick to move in and quick to move out your way. You don't even hear us or see us coming, okay? And that's just me and my personality sometimes. Like, I understand I gotta stay consistent, and I want to be able to grow my channel, and I want you guys to be able to grow your channels with me, okay? It is like obtainable, you guys. And I know people be like, man, but they just uploaded a video and they got 100 views. Whatever, stop looking at what other people doing. We're focusing on ourselves. So this video is going to be about how to stay consistent and how to apply pressure when you need to apply pressure, and how to maintain those boundaries, okay? So if you want to know how to stay consistent with your whatever goal you have in life, whatever your dream is, whether it's YouTube, whether it's TikTok, whether it's, you know, becoming an influencer, whether it's becoming a hairstylist, whether it's, you know, becoming a writer, whatever the case may be. If you really want to know the key tricks of staying consistent in whatever you're doing to manifest a better profession for you or a better source of income, keep watching this video, okay? So let's just jump right into it, you guys. So I know I said I apologize to all my subscribers that I said I'm going to be more consistent and I'm going to be more available to you guys, which is true. I know it's been 2 weeks since I uploaded the last video, and I had just been doing a lot of things, and just like how life happens, sometimes when life situations occur, you start to get discouraged, and you start to move your focus off of what you mainly prioritize or what you made your list about. Because I have a list, you guys. Like I said, I'm gonna pull it back out. I made a letter to myself. I always keep this with myself of how I'm going to make changes and what my daily routine is going to be about. So I have to stay consistent with this. So I keep this with me at all times as a reminder. I don't put it up on the shelf somewhere, collect dust. I get it to where if I'm feeling like I'm depressed, if I'm feeling like all hope is lost, if I feel like, you know, I'm in a rut, or I feel like, you know, I can't see a way out of a certain situation, I always go back to my letter where it's obtainable, where I can read it, where I can actually, you know, speak it out loud, speak it to myself, you know, some of the key things that I do when I'm in a funk, or if you have like writer's block, or if you just feel like you don't know what to say in your videos anymore, you felt like you talked about everything and you just feel so discouraged, and you having these thoughts in your head, and you hear all the see I told you so's coming in from, you know, different people, and you just want to drown all that out. Like I said, write a letter to yourself, you guys. Read it out loud to yourself. Look yourself in the mirror and stay consistent. Say all the stuff that you said that you wanted to do in your letter to yourself. Read it out loud and make sure that you're hitting those main points and main goals, okay? So whenever you feel like, okay, what to do next, let me tell you what to do next. Go outside. They say go outside, touch some grass. I'm just playing. But no, go outside, go on a walk in nature, go to the park, you know, clear your mind out, you know, and just look around your surroundings, look at some things, you know what I'm saying? Because I understand we be on, you know, scrolling through our phone all the time, and we see what other people doing, but you don't want to copy nobody else's stuff. You want to be original, and that's the only thing that's going to keep you consistent. When you constantly have to copy somebody else's stuff and style, you start to get brain fog, because now you have to wait to, you know, mimic somebody else's creativity. You gotta wait for their videos to come out and do this and do that, and then it creates a fake audience, and then eventually you'll get caught up and you'll get called out, and then next thing you know, you're on somebody else's page getting called out because you dress like them, or you had the same topics as them, or you use the same fun as them. It just be a whole bunch of stuff. And I know some people like the drama and the beef that comes with the internet to get your attention, to get your views, to get your likes, and that brings more revenue to your channel, more, you know, views and watch hours to your channel. And if that's the route that you want to take, then so be it. I won't, you know, whatever works for you works for you. And if you're a, you know, a person that can, you know, still function in chaos and conflict, then, you know, hey, some people can do it. But I just feel like the fast route and the easy route starts and ends faster than where you was to do it authentically and do it a way where it's more natural and it's more personality based, when it's focused around what you have going on in your world versus you trying to mimic and copy somebody else's world. Okay, so the longevity and the loyalty of your subscribers, because they're gonna feel like, I feel this person, you're real, you're this, you're that, you know, I can relate to you, you know, we're going through the same issues, we're going through the same problems, I like this girl, I like this guy, you know, he's talking to my spirit, he's talking to my soul. So they start to, you know, put words in other people's mouth, like, hey, you need to watch such and such, or you need to, you know, go to such and such shop, or have you read this book, because this will just write, you know, this beautiful poem, and now they're writing a book of poems that, you know, anything. Be authentic, be 100% real to yourself, because loyalty goes a long way, and your loyal followers and subscribers and your clients will follow you throughout your entire journey, and there is going to bring in your flock, your soul tribe, your family of people that's going to help you navigate and get yourself to the position that you need to be. Okay, so that's just one of the things that I do if I feel like I'm in a funk. Just rewrite my letter to myself, and also go on a nature walk, try to clear my head, because like, you guys, we gonna always have bills, we gonna always have these kids that, you know, kids gonna be kids. So, you know, you're gonna have, you know, moments where you feel like, I'm tired of being a mom, I'm tired of being a dad. You're gonna have moments where you're like, I'm tired of working this 9 to 5. You're gonna have moments where you say, I'm tired of paying all these bills. You're gonna have these moments, especially now that the world is in a low-key crisis because of the EBT, the SNAP, and the food stamp benefits have been cut off because of the government shutdown. Not only that, but you have thousands of people that is on like a break or laid off from their job because they're not getting paid right now. And we are definitely in the last 2 months of the year, you guys. These are the holidays where we need to be celebrating, being thankful, giving back, and the government is basically giving their ass to kiss to us as right now. A lot of American citizens don't know how they're gonna feed their family, this, that, and the third, and that could be another blockage that you may be facing, to where you don't want to be as creative anymore, to where you don't want to go out there and, you know, network with people, because you don't know how you're gonna feed your kids, and, you know, you don't know how your family is going to survive, things of that nature. You know, so things may be slow right now, even if you already got your footing and you already started your business and your business is already up and running. But now business is slow because a lot of people don't know where their next paycheck is going to come from, or if they're going to be able to feed their kids or their family tonight. So now your business is a little slow, and now you're getting discouraged, and you're like, did I make the right decision? Was it the right time for me to do this? You know, now the economy is all, you know, in whack. What should I do? You know? Hold on one second, you guys, because talking to y'all, my throat be getting a little dry, and I need to drink some of this. Okay, this is not sponsored, so shout out to Coca-Cola, but this is not sponsored, you guys. And I don't even know if I need to drink this on camera. Okay, so I might just go off camera and drink this, because I'm not trying to get flagged and not have my videos monetized because of some brands that has not sponsored me. Okay, so give me 1 second. I should have poured it in a cup. Yeah, you guys. Okay, I had to get that out of the way. But consistency is key, you guys. And another thing that you can do to stay consistent is do like short-term goals instead of long-term, like those big goals where you know it's going to take a lot of energy, a lot of effort. Do short-term minimalized goals. Okay, so I said to myself, because I haven't did a video in 2 weeks now, you guys, 2 weeks, because the week before, like I said, it takes me a week. I don't know if I told you guys this, but it takes literally a week for me to do a video for you guys if I edit it like how the other YouTubers on YouTube do it, and not just straight off my phone. It takes a minute. Okay, so it takes me about a week to do it. If I paid somebody to do it, it'd probably be done same day, you know, because it takes money to make money. Okay, you guys, so I don't want y'all to think that everything's gonna come out in life free, like, you know, hey, if I do this like that, a whole bunch of money's gonna jump in my lap. It doesn't work like that. So it takes money to make money, which means is before you start your brand or your service or whatever you want to do, make sure you're presentable. Make sure you're presenting yourself in a way that you want people to kind of navigate towards your product or whatever you're trying to sell or whatever you're trying to do. Okay, so it's okay to dress up, get you some nice clothes and things like that, especially if you do hair and stuff. You don't want to be outside in a bonnet or, you know, with baggy clothes on, you know, giving out little flyers or giving out your card talking about you do hair. You look bummy. You don't look like you're a professional, and you look like you're gonna play games. Okay, so why should I come to you and purchase or listen to anything that you got to say? So that's why I don't come on my YouTube channel with my bonnet on. Okay, maybe y'all see me throughout my videos when I'm like working around the house and stuff like that, and I'm just showing you guys like get ready with me, things like that. Okay, cool. I'll start off like that, but I don't end my videos like that. And throughout my videos, you don't see me going outside with my bonnets and stuff. Like, no, I'm not doing that. Okay, how they say it? Presentation is key. Okay, or presentation is key. Okay, so if you like whatever you're trying to do, make sure you're presentable. If you know you're doing hair, make sure your background, your house is clean. If you're doing it in a house or your shop is clean, everything is organized, everything is put up, you know, so that way when you do your little short videos of the finished product, when you get somebody hair done or get somebody nails done, you don't see no roaches in the background crawling on the walls. You don't see, you know, trash falling all out your trash can. You don't see, you know, the stains from the kids on the walls or the crayon marks, things like that. You want to make sure that you have a clean, clear background, so that way it will will help you be consistent, because then it's like you don't have to worry about the negative people in the comments, like negative people and like saying stuff behind your back, because you know when you show up 100%. You show up, you know, with your product or with your brand 100% you know what I'm saying, what you want to show people. Because would you want to come to somebody's establishment and they look a mess, and you know this place is a mess, and it's like you have to make sure that whatever you're trying to present to the world is like presentable. Okay, that's the word for it. You want to be presentable to the world with everything, whatever you're trying to do. Okay, and just like this video here, consistency. Okay, consistency comes from with yourself first. If you're not consistent with yourself and your routines, then nothing that you do in life is going to be consistent and it's going to work towards you. Okay, so if you say, okay, I'm going to lose weight, but you're not consistent with that, you're not going to the gym, you're off and on that, then how you expect to encourage somebody else when they look at you and it's been 2-3 months now and you're still in the same size, or you're still in the same clothes, you know, still, you know, in the same position that you were in the first video? That's not gonna work. Nobody is going to believe you or feel that you're working towards those goals. Okay, because I'm working towards a lot of things right now, you guys. Please pray for me. I am in the midst of removing myself from a location, or I'm relocating. I'm removing myself from this apartment complex that I'm in. I know I spent a lot of time, y'all seen my videos of me decorating my house, my room, this and that and third. But my time here is up. I feel like I had done everything I could do here, and now it's just something in my spirit that's telling me it's time to branch out and relocate to a different environment, you know, a better situation for me and my son. That's also going to help me with my videos and being more creative and have my mind more clear, because I have been having issues with this apartment for so long. And you know, some people can't move, some people can't relocate, but if you have that itch or that nudge, don't wait until the last minute, because I feel like some people be like, I need to change jobs, or I need to change, you know, paths, or I need to change hobbies, and y'all wait till something detrimental happen to where now it's a big like thing or a big situation that could have been prevented, and now it's take you away from your other hobbies or crafts or whatever goals that you're trying to do, because you done set up here and you done when your spirit is telling you to move or to try something different, or that you need to stop doing something, and you continue to ignore that and continue to go down a path that is not written for you. You know, sometimes the journey only takes us to a certain part, and then it's like, okay, now it's time to switch it up. You know, like, okay, I understand, like, you're like, hey, I'm already settled, my kids are settled, this and the third, you know, why should I move? It's gonna be a lot of money. But if Spirit say this is not it, because something's gonna happen in the future, and I'm trying to move you to a better position in life, a better situation where you can stay consistent on everything that you need to do for you and your kids. Okay, so when it's time for you to, like, change your routine, change your settings, change your environment, change your location, make sure that you do that and you listen to that. And you know, and that could be another thing that you can do in the process of you staying consistent. You know what I'm saying? So you could just let, you know, your clients know, you know, consistency and transparency and communication is key. And that's why I want to make sure I communicate with you guys and be transparent with you guys on a lot of things that I have going on. That way people and your followers can, you know, have an insight of like what's going on, you know, because we don't want to see you out, or we don't want to hear about anything from somebody else that could have came from you, because a lot of people will twist stories up, twist narratives, twist facts and fictions and things like that. And the next thing you know, you have another situation that's taking you away from your goals because you're not consistent, you're not honest, you're not true to your subscribers and your loyal. And some people can't be consistent with you if you're not consistent with yourself and transparent with, you know, your followers and things like that. Okay? So that's another thing that you want to also add in the list of things to do when you're trying to stay consistent. Okay? Consistent with yourself, consistent with your goals, consistent with everything that you need to do starts with self. And that way it will trickle down to whatever you're trying to accomplish. Okay? And so another thing to get you out of like a block or try to stay consistent is set a time. Like, get your phone, set times of the day where, okay, it's not busy. Instead of laying around and lounging around the house, you know what I'm saying, try to get up and get some of the things that you need to do out the way. Like, I got up this morning, the first thing I did was start cleaning up because it's the weekend. I knew my house was a little bit messy, so I got up. I had an excruciating headache, but I pushed through it. So I got up, I cleaned, I swept, I wiped down some things, you know, I hopped in the shower. I did all that, try to get it out the way. That way I can stay consistent with you guys with doing my videos, because I said I have to get a video out this weekend. It's been 2 weeks. I'm not going to let it go 3 weeks because it's been damn near a month, okay? Not finna go 3 weeks without putting a video out there, okay? And you have to push yourself, okay? Because nobody's going to push you in life. If you see your vision, but you want other people to see it and support you too, you have to be determined towards that vision. Nobody's going to wake up in the morning and be like, hey, you need to get up and do this, that, and third. You know what I'm saying? You have to set yourself up for success. So set those alarms. You may have to set 2-3 alarms, because you know if you're not a morning person, then set 2-3 alarms, okay? Make sure you set it, name the alarms. Be like, hey, need to get up, need to hit the gym, need to. And if it's raining, like I said, it's raining outside today for me and my son. I was going to take us to the park so I could exercise. Couldn't do that. So I did a little stuff around the house to get my legs moving, you know. So I got up this morning, I started cleaning. And people don't understand, cleaning is an exercise too. Because I stay in a townhouse. So I'm running up and down the steps. Not like running, but, you know, I'm washing clothes. So I'm taking loads of clothes down the stairs, bringing loads of clothes up the stairs. I'm sweeping the floors, you know, sweeping my steps and stuff, you know, moving my body, moving my legs, you know, picking up some stuff, using my muscles. You want to be able to be active. And when you active, instead of just getting out the bed and just like what I'm gonna do today, like, it makes your energy levels, it doesn't bring your energy levels up to where you want to be able to accomplish a goal or something. So you want to get active and you want to get up. Set those alarms, okay? That way you set a goal for yourself. And even if you, like I said, set those short-term goals. That way you don't have to worry about, oh, it's gonna take me a long time to do this. Okay, do the short-term goals, one day at a time. So if your goal is today, it could be like a minimum goal. Hey, my goal is today, I'm going to wash all me and my kids' clothes today. I'm gonna get up early, do that, so that way the rest of the day I can just focus on dinner, so we can just cook dinner and have like family movie night, whatever the case may be. Or hey, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna make sure that, you know, I do my clients' hair, you know, early. I make sure I tell them to book the early bird appointments, you know, tell them that you're going to give them, you know, early bird specials. You get, you know, $5 off of your special if you come early, you know, if you set it at this time, because you want to be able to set other times aside so you can, you know, do what you have to do, edit your videos, things like that, so you're not up in the middle of the night, because you need sleep. And that's another thing about staying consistent. You need sleep. You need time for sleep and rest. If you don't have sleep and rest in your life, then the goals that you have set for yourself is not going to be, it's going to be half-assed, and it's going to be half done, and it's not going to be good quality work, because you're tired, you're throwing stuff together, you're just doing whatever to get people out your face, you know, and that's not going to be good work, good products. It's not going to bring your subscribers to continue to look at you, want to be around you, wanting you to do their hair, wanting to, you know, purchase your items, your merch, things like that, because you're just doing whatever because you're tired. Okay, so a full night of sleep. So that's what you need to do. Make sure you set a routine and a schedule that works for you and your children, because sometimes we got to work around our kids' schedule. I've been there and I've done that. Okay, there's certain jobs that I could not take because of my child's schedule, because I had to pick him up from school, or I had to pick him up from aftercare, or he has this program, or he's in this, you know, sport event, or things like that. So I have been there, you guys. Okay, so being consistent and also setting those boundaries with yourself. And what I mean by setting these boundaries, I touched this on my last videos that I have seen about manifesting and stuff. And y'all, I got this piece of hair that won't leave me alone. So if you see me keep on, like, I have a fan that's blowing also. So the fan is blowing, and it's blowing this hair in my lashes, and then my lashes is catching the hair, and it's irritating. But anyway, we're gonna get this video out. So setting those boundaries with yourself. Boundaries are things that you will not allow that's gonna redirect you or divert you from accomplishing and meeting those goals and being consistent in your life. So if I know that, you know, I have some friends that like to go out all the time on the weekend, every time they want to hit a club, a bar, a hookah, a lounge, things like that, sometimes you need to set those boundaries to separate, you know, yourself from certain environments or certain people. So what that means is, if your friends are like, oh, you're acting funny, why you're not going out, why you're not doing this, you don't like to chill no more, but you know you have a goal that you're trying to reach. You know you have a goal that, okay, I want to be able to reach 10K by the time my birthday hits, so I'm going to try to save some money. You're going to have to make a lot of sacrifices to hit that 10K, because life be lifing, things will happen, cars break down, kids get sick, you have to take off work, you know, excuse me, anything may happen. So you have to do some cutbacks and some cut-offs, and you have to be strong on that. You can't say, okay, I'm going to do this, and then 2 weeks later, you right back outside again, you know, spending hundreds of dollars at the club, bottles, trying to get your friends in the club, things like that, and now you're taking money out of your savings instead of putting money in the savings. That is detrimental to you and your goals. If you say you're going to do something, you have to sit there and you have to do it, you guys. You have to, because we are the master of our own reality. If you really want to change your reality, and you really want to change how you live, and you know you want to be able to, you know, leave a house and, you know, go shopping whenever you want to go shopping, or, you know, you'll be able to call off work one day and don't have to worry about, oh my goodness, how I'm gonna get this bill paid, you know, just because you want to take a mental day or a health day to kind of get your mind right, you know. So just make sure that whatever you have set for yourself, you stay consistent and set that boundary with yourself. Some people ain't gonna understand it. Some people gonna say, oh, you switching up. Some people gonna say, oh, you know, you acting funny, you're weird and stuff. But when you have something and other things don't align towards that, you have to set that boundary with yourself to not go back to that. If you have a boyfriend that is, you know, very chaotic, he cheats on you, he does this, he does that, you know, on you, and you constantly keep giving him chances after chances, but you're putting all your energy into that bad relationship, into that bad person, and you could be putting all that energy and focus on, you know, yourself, your hobbies, your goals, you know, if you want to go back to school, things of that nature, and being consistent towards that. You're being consistent to a person that's giving you half-ass, but you're putting all your energy into that. By now, you could have been a hairstylist, you could have had your shop, you could have had 10K followers on your channel or your YouTube, but you stay dwelling in toxic or environments that does not align with you or is consistent with what you're trying to accomplish. Okay, so that's just some of the things that I do. So I did some cutbacks, you guys. I go out into nature, try to get my mind right to kind of come up with some good ideas, some tactics and stuff. You know, I'm setting goals for myself. I'm being real strict with myself on certain things. Like I said, life be lifing, and I get that because, you know, the last 2 weeks, it's been 2 weeks since I uploaded a video, and I said, you know what, I need to go ahead and not, I'm trying to make it to where I upload a video at least once a week, you guys. At least once a week. So I have to, you know, stay consistent on that. I went from, like I said, 2 followers to 24 followers to 57 followers. And I am so shocked and I'm so proud of myself. YouTube is the hardest platform to gain a lot of followers, but it is the best paying platform of all time. TikTok, and then you have Instagram and things of that nature. You also have Facebook, but my goal right now is YouTube, and then I will trickle down to everything else, because a lot of things is just, you're just watching and scrolling. With YouTube, you actually have to search and click on the videos. It's not going to be in the scrolls for you to upload channels. So that's why I said YouTube is kind of like an intense program or an intense channel to gain like followers and subscribers. So that's what I'm going to do. Also, you guys, I'm so excited. I'm finna start back doing my tarot reads, you guys. I have my tarot cards right here, you guys. Oh my goodness, it's been a while. I have haven't been consistent with doing my tarot reads, you guys, and I'm gonna start back being consistent with this, because this is something that I feel like it's really dear to me in my heart with doing energy reads, because I pick up on energy very well, and I can like call stuff how I see it. And it's I bit my tongue, y'all. I'm so, somebody don't want me to say this. They do not want me to say this. It scares me sometimes how legit and how on point I be with stuff. So I got me some tarot cards. This is called the Shadow Work Oracle deck, and it basically just tell me the energy reads for you guys. So I'm gonna start a secondary channel with you guys. So yes, this is gonna be my channel here about staying consistent, and not my channel here about staying consistent. This video gonna be about staying consistent, but the next video that I'm gonna upload on my second channel. Follow my second channel, you guys. It's gonna be Nova E, the Real Tea Tarot, okay? Because I'm gonna give y'all the tea on everything. So it's gonna be Nova E, the Real Tea Tarot. It's gonna be my second YouTube channel. I'm going to post the link in the description box below this video here. I'm going to give you guys energy reads, because I know y'all be watching my videos, be like, oh, she's spitting, she giving tea, she's trying to let us know, like, you know, some things and some tips on how we can better ourselves, because I can't just be about it and just talk about it. I have to show you guys in action and inform, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to show y'all what I talk about in real life. So I'm excited. So I'm gonna have 2 YouTube channels, so that's double the work, double the, you know, time, double the energy that I have to put in. So I'm ready, you guys. I'm so excited. But this is just one of the things that I have multiple things. I have the Message Love Oracle decks. I have a lot of decks, you guys. Like, oh, and this one too. This one just came in as well. Another Oracle deck that I have. It's really cutesy, but I have a lot of it, you guys. And I'm going to start doing readings and letting you guys know, because when I started doing my readings, this was my actual channel where I was doing my energy reads first, and then I changed it to a personalized YouTube channel, okay? So now I'm going to start back. I know originally that's what got me a lot of followers at first, when I was doing my energy reads, but I noticed that when I do my energy reads on this channel, now that I switched it to a personalized, get to know me, you know, me and my family everyday life channel, I noticed that my subscribers or the algorithm is getting confused of what I'm trying to do, because I'm mixing too much information in one. And that's another thing about being consistent, you guys. Stick to a specific topic and stay with that. Don't just jump around to different things. Or, you know, if you say you want to do hair, then do hair, but don't do hair and then say, oh, I want to, you know, step into doing freaking pottery. You know, I'm not saying you can't do pottery, you can, but don't mix it. Like, complete one goal and then start on the next goal. And that's the way you stay consistent. When you say, okay, I finally reached to where I have a lot of clientele, my business is booming, I have like at least 5 clients every week, so now I want to step off into pottery, and I want to make vases, and I want to make, you know, different, you know, bowls or something like that, you know, plates and stuff. Like, okay, you know, some people may think it's weird, but it's very like therapeutic to do pottery as they spin it in the clay and everything like that, and just listening to music. I watch it all the time on YouTube. It's so beautiful how some people just create these different things. And a lot of people that do hair, like a lot of people that use their hands, is very creative. They're not just a one-trick pony. They do like a lot of stuff that a lot of people would not even suspect. So do you, boo. I'm here for you. I'm clapping for you. I hope you guys clap for me. But consistency is key. Apply that pressure to yourself. It all starts with you first, and it will trickle down to whatever you're doing. Make sure you stay presented. Make sure that you write that letter to yourself, and you read that letter to yourself every chance you feel like you're in a drought, or you feel like you know, you lost your way, or you don't know what to do next, things of that nature. Talk to yourself, pray to your spirit, guys, and make sure that you're doing the right path. Make sure you cut off those toxic people, those bad environments, those bad habits, and make sure that you set those alarms for yourself every time you have free time. Every time, you know, you start your day, you're putting something towards those goals. Make sure you hit those short-term goals, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you say, okay, like for me, I said I'm gonna stay consistent. I'm gonna at least upload 1 YouTube video a week. That's consistent for me. Then I'm gonna up it. You got to challenge yourself. Okay, then I'm gonna do 2 videos a week. Make sure I'm gonna do 3 videos a week until I get to a certain goal. My goal is to reach 1,000 followers, you know, so I want to reach 1,000 followers by March. So hopefully I hit that goal before then. So I give myself, it's November now, so November, December, January, February, March, that's 5 months to get 1,000 followers. Okay, you guys, I already had 50, so I basically got to get like maybe 300 followers every month type stuff, you know, for the next 5 months. 200, and it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I need like 200 followers each month for the next 5 months. Okay, and that's a goal that I'm gonna set for myself. But I gotta stay presentable. So I'm gonna be presentable. I'm not gonna have my wigs, you know, looking lopsided. I'm not gonna have my bonnets twisted and lifted to the side. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure that I show up how I want my subscribers and my people to show up for me and support me. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm not, you know, if I'm half-assing, then y'all gonna half-ass me, and y'all not gonna watch my videos like that. Y'all not gonna subscribe. Y'all not gonna fuck with your girl. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna do that, okay? And then also, you guys, you just want to make sure that you set the tone for whatever you need to do in your life that matches and aligns with you. Okay, so if it is somebody that you're in a relationship or that you're dealing with that's taking unnecessary time away from your activities, or they don't support your goals or your dreams, or they don't see the purpose in what you're doing, then it's okay to remove and cut those people out of your life so you can get to where you need to be. You know, I'm not saying that you have to remove them forever, permanently, but until you get to where you're set mentally, and then that way you can be your 100% authentic friend to them. You could be a 100% authentic girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever you need to be in their life. Because if you're not 100%, you can't give anybody else 100%, okay? And if somebody's not giving you 100%, and then you're putting all your 100% into them, and it's taken away from pouring into your other things that you have going for yourself, then that way you need to reevaluate. You need to reevaluate everything that you have going on, because if it's taking time and you looking up and it's 3 months left and you still got that wig on that mannequin, and that mannequin that because you said you was gonna sell that wig, and that mannequin just sitting up there in the corner collecting dust, and you haven't sold that wig yet because you're sitting up here still going out on the weekends with your friends, still spending money, still looking up, and you said you was gonna buy that house next year is here, and you barely even got any money in your savings. So it starts with you. Consistency consistency starts with you first. Be consistent with yourself. Get up, be active, work out, move around, move your body, move your muscles. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you put forth effort to get everything done to where you have those opportunities or those chances or that time and that energy to put towards making those short-term goals possible. Okay, so my short-term goal right now, like I said, I'm going to upload a video every week. That's my goal. You know what I'm saying? It's been 2 weeks since I uploaded the last video, so now I need to make sure next week I got to start on this next video. But it all starts with you guys. So shout out to all my subscribers. I'm so happy that you guys are following me. We're already 35 minutes in, so I'm gonna end this video. But subscribe to my new channel. It's gonna be Nova E, the Real Tea Tarot. Okay, you guys. And I'm gonna give my little teapot. That's gonna be my, y'all gonna be my little teapots. That's gonna be my subscriber name, my little teapots, because I'm gonna give y'all the energy and I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna be 100% authentic. But thank you so much for watching my video, you guys. And consistency is key. So I will see you in the next one. I'm gonna upload my other one tonight on the channel. Okay, bye.